Hello everyone, my name is Irene Chula. I did interview with Micheal Gunner in radio. Check it out, everyone. Are you confident we can keep the coronavirus out of the community?
Thank you. That's a really important question. I believe we can, and I believe we can because of how good our kids have been, how good our elders have been. I think everyone understands that coronavirus is scary and dangerous, and I think everyone's doing the right thing. I've been really impressed by everyone who's living remotely in community, being very good on keeping coronavirus out. So I'm going to do my best as Chief Minister, but really, I'm in your hands in some ways. You're the front line. I just want to say you've been amazing.
Second questions. Will you close the border and Indigenous community if we get too many cases of coronavirus in the Northern Territory?
I just want to reassure you, our borders are shut to everybody right now, and from 17 July shut to everybody from Victoria, and they'll always be shut to anyone who's in a hotspot. So that's somewhere we're concerned that coronavirus may be. So we'll keep our borders shut to coronavirus. When it comes to community and those biosecurity zones, we don't want to have to go back there again. What I'm prepared to do in every community is have a plan. And so if we need to, within a community, we'll help look after you if coronavirus comes along and make sure we trap coronavirus. So we've got a plan and we'll keep you safe.
Third questions. How many houses has your government built and upgraded in Wadeye? How many jobs has this created? Will you government be continue to build and upgrade houses in Wadeye?
Now this is a big question, isn't it? So every time I come out to Wadeye, we always have a conversation about housing. There's a lot of people who live in Wadeye, and it is tough, isn't it? It can be very crowded in a house in Wadeye. So we've done so far. There's a big answer. I hope you let me do it all. So we've done 16 new builds in Wadeye, so 16 brand new houses. We're currently doing 12 more new houses in Wadeye. We've got planned over the next few years 95 more new houses. So that's a lot. Room to breathe, so that's when we come in and help expand your house so there's more room within the house for everybody who's living there. We've done 8 and we want to do 102 all up. So in the next few years you'll see 27 more room to breathe. So that's those extensions and expansions. We've got 43 new lots now available. That's an empty block of land where we can put a house, so that's pretty good. So that's a lot of work that we're doing. Importantly, most of it's been done by you. Most of it's been done by Thamarrurr. About half all jobs are local jobs with Thamarrurr. Now at Palumpa we've done a few new houses too. 10 new houses out in Palumpa, 5 more planned for Palumpa, and we've got 14 room to breathe what we want to do out there as well. And we've managed to secure 6 brand new spots to build houses. So that's all pretty exciting. That's a lot of houses. I just want to say I get it. It's pretty tough sometimes if you're in a full house, and we want to make sure that you've either got a new house or a bigger house, and we're working on it.
Fourth question. Who is Labour considered for the Daily in the upcoming territory election?
So you might know him. He was our candidate last time, Anthony Venus. So he's been around for a long time now, listening and talking to everyone from Wadeye. So Anthony Venus.
Fifth question. Will your government continue to support job on country, including the Ranger program?
Absolutely. I reckon the Ranger program is one of the best programs going. I love it whenever I talk to Rangers. They're so passionate about where they live and the country they work on. We're absolutely going to continue our grant program for them to make sure we support their jobs and support the equipment they need to do their jobs. You know, Rangers always pretty tough job. You need a few things, whether it's a boat or something else, and we'll help you with all that.
6 questions. For traditional owner who wants to return to homeland, what is the best way for them to do this? How will the government support them?
I reckon you've seen the Room to Breathe program now in Wadeye. I think Homeland's perfect for Room to Breathe. So how can we go out with you, sit down in your country and say, right, you've got this house, it doesn't quite work for you. You need an extra bathroom, you need an extra bedroom, you need a veranda, you need something, right? How do we help you do that? And I think the Room to Breathe program allows us to do that. So for me, I want to help you have better houses on Homeland so that you can live there and live how you want to live there.
7 question. The access to health in Wadeye and other remote indigenous community is not quite to the rest of Australia. How are you improving this?
So this is, we've got to do this. So we want you to have the same health services as anyone. We've actually made a lot of improvements during coronavirus around how we do telehealth. So make sure that people in community like Wadeye can see more doctors, more nurses, more specialists, and over that telehealth so that we can get you that help. I think that's worked well. I'll talk about that while I'm here in Wadeye and see how other people feel, but I think that means that people in Wadeye get more access to people who know how to help make you well or healthy, and that's working. So happy to take that feedback, but we want you to have the exact same healthcare as anyone.
8 question. What is your government doing to improve the education system in Wadeye?
Yeah, so we've got to make sure our kids grow up healthy and smart. Hey, I saw your little boy earlier, not so little now, big boy, and we want to make sure our kids have a good education. So we're doing a lot of work there. Our Education Minister is Selena Yubo, the member for Arnhem. Some of you might know her. She's also a Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, so strong Aboriginal woman teacher as well, and so she's working really closely with schools to make sure they are better and we can do better, and we want to do that in Wadeye too, obviously, and she'll make sure that happens.
9 question. What is your government doing to support sport and reconciliation?
So we want all our kids running around playing, don't we? So during coronavirus, we made all our grant money more flexible so that you've got more options about how you want to do it. And have sport your way. I know AFL's really popular out here, but it's not the only thing kids want to play. So we want to work with you and Thamarrurr and the Youth Corporation, all that sort of stuff, to make sure that you can do the things that kids want to do. So give me ideas. We're here to help, and we want to make it easier. So if there's more that we can do, let me know.
Number 10 question. You grew up at Tennant Creek and Alice Spring. Do you like coming at bush? What is best, the bush or the city?
Bush, mate. Bush every day of the week. I'm a young boy in Tennant and Alice, and I love getting on my BMX bike. If I was lucky enough to have one, not always. Sometimes it's just on foot, and you go running out through the scrub. For me, that was heaven growing up rough like that. And I love getting back out to country, getting back out bush. It's just much more. How about this? It's my happy place. Can I say that? It's my happy place, going bush.
Number 11 questions. Congratulations on becoming a father. How is being a dad?
The greatest thing that has ever happened to me. My young boy Hudson, he's 3 months now, and he's just amazing, and you just want to spend all your time with him. It's the greatest thing. I've said to a few parents, I'm sorry, I thought I knew. It turns out I had no idea. It's just so much better than what you could possibly ever imagine. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
And the most important question of the day, who do you follow in AFL?
Well, I think I can get a lot of pity for this one. I follow the worst team in the AFL. I follow Carlton. And we never win any games. But you got to stick loyal. So to the old dark navy blue, that's my team, Carlton. So everyone out there is listening. Sorry if you go for Carlton, but everyone else, you probably beat my team all the time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.